Hi, I'm here with Calli Hull, and she's going to tell you guys a little bit about her senior thesis project. Calli, tell us a little about yourself.
Hi, I'm Calli. I'm a secondary math education major, but I'm also a math major, and I have endorsements in mild moderate special education and severe profound special education. Honestly, my thesis project started just by talking to my professors throughout the years here and just all these ideas I gained from their classes and from my classmates too. My senior project was for the Honors College, and I created a math resource website that's focused on state standards. So it's easier for teachers and students to be able to use in the classroom. And for each of the state standards, so far I've done 7th, 8th, and Algebra 1. There's math resource videos, instructional strategies to use, tips and tricks videos, some real world applications, and higher order thinking questions for each standard. Honestly, I hope that my website will help make math learning a little easier and less stressful for both teachers and students. So the goal was for teachers to be able to use the site as a resource and for students to be able to use it as well. I used the Department of Education, their standard documents, and I used the Mississippi scaffolding documents to go ahead and create the content for the videos, and then I recorded them all over the past year and a half or so. So for each standard, there's several videos, so it broke down the content to very small pieces, so the videos are about like a minute and a half long each because they hit very specific pieces of content.
Why do you think it's important for educators to be familiar with a variety of math strategies?
Math is often one of the most difficult subjects for students to understand in school, so I think it's very important for teachers to have a lot of strategies to use to reach more students, as all students learn differently, obviously. And also, I think that students find math not the most fun a lot of the time, so it's very important for teachers to be able to make math more fun and engaging for students in the classroom.
What can users expect when they visit your website?
I'll just go ahead and show you. So I have this welcome screen where it's just meet the teacher and then all the different things that are on my website. So if you go to the top or click on these boxes, for example, if I go to tips and tricks, you can click on that. And there's just several tips and tricks videos on here, such as unit circle on your hand or SOHCAHTOA. And if you go to math standards, you can click any of the subjects. And then if I go to creating equations, for example, I can click on one of the specific standards. So you'll see some learning objectives, you'll see several videos, and then I have some real world application examples, some higher order thinking questions, and some instructional strategies to use in the classroom, and then just some additional objectives as well. And then I just have educational sites, which are just some sites I've found that are very useful in the classroom, such as even just Desmos or GeoGebra, which helps you just show the math for the students to see better. And then I just have some reasoning behind why those are good sites to use for the teachers to see.
So have you received any sort of responses or feedback for people that have used your website?
Yeah, so one of my classes that I'm in Oxford High actually watched some of the videos, and the students did, and they really liked them. They said that they liked that they were short and easy to understand, which was great feedback to hear on all the videos I made. So,
how do you plan on using this website after your graduation as you move on to being a teacher in your own classroom?
I plan on using this in my classroom a lot when students need help with certain topics. And I also plan on continuing to build it throughout my career. And my peers can use it too as well, my math teacher peers, as it's just structured for standards, not for one specific classroom. So.